ever look back at an old version of yourself and think, wow, she really thought she was okay? Yeah, me too. I did. The woman I used to be smiled through exhaustion, apologized for existing too loudly, and carried everyone's peace except her own. She was strong but tired, loving but lost. And for the longest time, I thought that was normal. I thought that was what it meant to be a good wife, a good mom, a good woman, and a good person all around. But healing taught me something new. You can't build a peaceful life with the same habits that helped you survive chaos. Hey family, this is your girl Yinkus Pepper. Fearless truth, unapologetic wisdom, and a touch of warmth. Around here, we dive into real conversations about womanhood, marriage, motherhood, and the quiet in-between seasons that stretch your heart and build your strength. Everything in between, we talk about it. So if you've been craving a space where honesty feels safe, where we can laugh, cry, and still find peace in the middle of life's transitions, then you found your people. Welcome home. Look, there was a season right before burnout where I realized I was living on autopilot. Every smile felt heavy. Every "I am fine" was rehearsed. I'd wake up already tired, doing everything for everyone, telling myself once they're okay, I'll rest. But that list just never ended. No, it didn't. I think about the woman often, the one who didn't know how to stop. She wasn't weak, she was just doing her best with what she knew. And honestly, she got me here. So before I ever tried to fix myself, I had to honor her, because survival takes skill. But peace, it takes surrender. There came a season where I had to start letting go of old identities, the ones that no longer fit who I was becoming. I had to release friendships and groups that simply didn't serve the woman I was growing into. Not because there was a conflict, but because our paths had quietly parted ways. And there were others, the ones God had warned me about in the first place, and I had to finally listen to stop holding on to some friendships He never even approved of, and some that were only meant for a season. Truth is, God showed me signs. I saw them, and I still walked right into it. Even when I sensed the jealousy, the quiet shade, the subtle undertone of dislike, I stayed, thinking maybe I could use my influence to help them grow. Not because I was weak, far from it, but because I believed the love could fix it. But when it all came crashing down and I heard that quiet whisper in my spirit, "I told you so," I knew it was time to let go. So I did. And I kept moving. I had to learn to love myself again, not the version molded by pressure or people's expectations, but the version anchored in peace. I started choosing the battles differently. I started choosing my battles differently. I learned to walk away from things I had once signed up for that no longer gave me joy or rest. I connected the younger Yinkus, the one who wanted to please everyone, to the evolving Yinkus, who just wanted to please God. That shift changed everything, because I realized my relationship with God had to exist before the four walls of a church. It had to live right here in my heart. I had to learn to shut down the world and retreat into quiet spaces unapologetically, to tune out the noise long enough to hear God's whisper, reminding me, Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." That verse became my anchor. I learned to sit upright, not in pride, but in peace. To be bold, to let myself blossom into the woman that I was meant to be. And as life shifted, I had to choose my battles, even with my adult children too. There came a point when I realized I could only do so much. If I only truly trusted God, I had to let Him hold them up because that weight was never mine to carry. So now I am selective about my battles with them. I'm also selective about what I consume online. I take the good, block out the bad, and protect my peace like it's sacred because, baby. Then came renewal, the quiet transformation that happens when you stop performing and start being you. She speaks slower now. She forgives herself faster. She's no longer desperate to prove her worth because it's not needed. My marriage feels softer, not because everything's perfect, but because I am gentler. Motherhood feels lighter because I stopped parenting from exhaustion. Even my work flows differently. It's no longer a performance for me, it's purpose. This new me isn't brand new at all. She's just finally unburdened, and I just love her. Because this version of me loves differently, lives intentionally, and understands that peace is not the absence of people, it's the presence of balance. Take a moment. Ask yourself, who is the version of me I have outgrown? Is it the one who apologized for everything? The one who kept quiet to keep the peace? Or the one who thought rest was laziness? You can honor her and still outgrow her. Healing doesn't mean hating your past life. It means freeing her. If you journal, or you started journaling from my last video, write this down tonight. What parts of me were built for survival and what parts are ready for peace? You are not inconsistent. You are evolving. So stop punishing yourself for becoming the woman peace has been waiting for. Thank you for watching episode 47 of Yinkus Pepper Talks. If this spoke to you, share with another woman who's learning to let go. Because healing gets lighter when we walk together. And until next time, stay fearless, stay wise, and keep a little spice in your healing. And of course, as always, all my love, this is your girl, Yinkus Pepper.